The Hartley Show is an entertainment program and does not own any of the copyrighted material featured in this episode. All copyrighted material featured will be used as fair use for the purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, and/or research. Taki.
So can we talk about that top secret character?
No.
Can we talk about how hot Poison Ivy is?
Medically, we shouldn't.
Well, this is
Talk about the
awkward.
sweet jean vest.
Don't they know it's
can
my
see it.
show?
We talk about Charlie Sheen's hair plugs.
And why the hell is Barry doing my voiceover?
Today I'm going to be talking to Brady Roberts and Kyle James Patrick, the creators and star of Nightwing Prodigal. I'm here with Brady Roberts and Kyle James Patrick, the superstar creators behind Nightwing Prodigal, the 4-episode wonderment thing on YouTube.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Wonderment thing on YouTube.
It's a thing.
It's
Yeah,
great. It's awesome.
That exists. Yeah.
So about a year ago, we talked before it was released. We weren't able to specifically talk anything about the show itself.
Right.
That was English, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So why don't we talk a little bit about how it's been, the reaction of it. We talked a lot last time about the making of it, but now you've won an award, yeah?
Yeah, I think we've won a couple
have
awards.
got a
Actually,
couple.
yeah, we've gone into quite a few film festivals. I'm trying to think of when we spoke last. I think we hadn't. The premiere hadn't happened.
It hadn't happened yet.
Yeah, so we had the premiere at the Vancouver Fan Expo, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, we had a turn-away crowd
Yeah.
there, which, I mean, you were there. That was pretty
With
cool.
my pathetic attempt at moderating.
You're still living in that shame, are you?
Yeah.
Harley, all you have to do is read out the cast name off this thing, and then it was say your name.
I was awful.
And the
I was
cast
awful.
were just like, I thought this was my moment. I have to say my own name.
You're
And
really
they're
good
staring
here.
blankly at me.
You're really good at this. Just keep doing this.
Yeah, 2 people at a time.
Yeah, and then the show came out online after that, and it's been a bit of a hit.
It's seen almost, I guess overall it's been seen over 100,000 times.
Yeah, like, I mean, the episodes, if you add them up with the trailer, it's over 500,000.
Wow.
So it's a lot. I mean, it's
Half a mil.
Yeah, and it's like 200 countries and stuff have seen it, and now we're in all sorts of film festivals, and yeah, I would say it's been a pretty successful. It seems like it's still rolling. Like, we won an award last night. Now this coming
LA
weekend,
Webfest is
yeah,
next week, isn't it?
yeah, LA Webfest is in April, beginning of April. The Vancouver Webfest is this coming weekend, which we're also a part of. So it's like nonstop, still happening.
So what was your favorite part of the whole experience throughout the last year?
Man.
Yeah.
They were part of the whole experience.
Yeah. Is there any standout moment?
Every time we had to get Brady in the costume was hilarious for me, because then it was just like instantaneous butt gags.
Yeah.
Just tormenting him as much as possible. Because that's all we could do. There was a lot of stress when you're shooting when you got that time there against you. But so, yeah, every time there was just like chiseled man ass just sort of like wandering up and down saying to you things like, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Have you eaten? Are you hungry? I'm like, are your pants tighter? It's fine.
Chiseled man ass.
Chiseled man ass.
Yeah.
He's a handsome man.
I do my thing.
But honestly, I get my personal ones away from Brady's butt. Had to bring it up, and it was that 50 Shades of Grayson thing that was floating around Brian Milne, just the instantaneous gag guy. It was working from like the weird little sets that we had in this giant warehouse. So like 1 minute we're kneeling over, I'm going through things with Camden about what we wanted to do with the Riddler, and then all of a sudden we've shot that out and we're flipped over to the other side and we're in Oracle's lair and I'm trying to help Tim Drake remember his lines because, you know, he's 10 and he doesn't remember anything apart from, am I growing pubes yet? And that's pretty much all we had with that kid. And
He didn't actually ask you that, did he?
in other times,
That would have been awesome.
there were some weird moments in the green room with Tim Drake, Just all that, like, red-eyed, caffeinated madness that we have, and then it's like, wait, there's a kid in the room, stop saying fuck, shit, bollocks, and... Yeah, anyway. Can I even say that on this show?
Any big standout moments?
I think just seeing the response to the show has been really cool. We've got a pretty great response, I think, online and stuff. I mean, obviously there's going to be some people that don't like certain things that we've done or whatever. I mean, anytime you deal with a comic book type property, there's always going to be a certain percent, but like, it's been pretty overwhelmingly positive, and we get all sorts of messages, people from all over the world talking about the show. So yeah, the response has been my favorite part, I think.
And you've had a pretty good year personally, or career-wise. Huh?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I've been acting since I was a kid and stuff, but this year's been good. I just came out in the new Air Bud movie, which we went to see yesterday.
Yeah, the long hair thing.
I've got like a mullet. It's pretty awesome. So
good.
Comes out on DVD soon, I think in 2 weeks. And then I'm in the new Barbie movie, which is on DVD in a couple weeks as well.
Was that main Prime Entertainment?
Yeah, it's like Universal and so Barbie and lots of commercials and lots of work.
And of course, you're training all these big superhero
I
stars.
do, yeah. So Will Holland, who plays Thea on Arrow, Emily, who plays Felicity on Arrow, Candace, who plays Iris on The Flash, Lindsay, who plays Raven on The 100, amongst others. But those would be the most prolific
all women?
ones. No, I trained some male actors, but these would be the most well-known ones for sure. But it's awesome. I mean, these girls work their asses off, they've totally transformed. I mean, especially I've had Emily and Willa the longest, and they look like totally different from when we started. They work hard. Yeah, and Willa's like such a badass in this season of Arrow too.
Absolutely,
that's why she came to me to start training.
Speed.
Yeah, League of Assassins and stuff, and it's cool to be a part of that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah, I'm her real life Ra's al Ghul.
Let's talk about what you guys wanted to make an announcement, did you not?
Oh, yeah, the whole reason we're here. Go on, Brady. Go on. I'm claiming shotgun that this was my idea to start this, but you can take the glory of what it is.
We are going to do one more episode of Nightwing.
A new edition.
To finish the whole show, yeah.
What?
So, wow. Yeah, there's some Nightwing fans somewhere, I guess. Yeah, we're going to do one more episode.
Yeah.
So
we're doing it.
I guess we can't really talk too much about the actual story itself,
right.
but yeah, pretty stoked about it.
Now, before we're rolling, you described the original series as sort of 6 issues crammed into 4 episodes, and this is more of like a giant-size annual sort of approach.
Definitely, I'd say that the
like
Prodigal
done-in-one
Son
kind of thing?
was it was a nice 6 issues in the rack. It's still sitting there amongst everything, but this one's going to be a hardcover edition. You know, this is a one-off hardcover shot that's just going to be its own story in its own environment. And that's why I wanted to do another one, because I guess the biggest difference that we have now is that we're creating this off the back of something that already exists. We know what people liked, we know what he liked, he knows what I liked. We want to kind of do it again, but change things. We're aware of ourselves now. We're not competing with Nolan's universe, we're competing with our own. And with that, I wanted to do a different story, something that we haven't seen either from the comics or something that we haven't seen in our own. Ray's gonna get some severe acting chops in this one. I wanted to make it more of an actor's piece, and it'll take the color down a little bit and make it more about this very pinnacle point in the story, because our Nightwing's been gone for what we decided on 5 months since he's been in the Lantern Corps. The whole
So
reason
you are going to address
that,
the Lantern Corps thing. Cool.
We have to address it because it was we did that so we wouldn't have to make another Nightwing. So that was our first little mission coming back into this project, was to be like, we sent him to space. Oh, we sent him to space. So we're gonna bring him crashing back down pretty damn hard. And
Might you
into
address
something.
the Court of Owls, maybe?
They're gonna be involved. They're definitely involved. We can't escape that, because what's been going on in the actual DC universe since Grayson's been away is a key attributing factor as to what we're going with this one. But I can say that we're going to be using characters you didn't expect us to use.
Cool, man.
Or
Yeah,
that we
and
would have the
definitely-
balls to use.
And
That's probably the more
definitely,
important
it
one.
is its own story and a one-off and everything, but it does still take place in the same universe that we established, and it is just a short time after the events of that last episode, so definitely is a continuation in that sense. But I think it'll stand on its own really nicely as well. So,
Now-
so we have a name.
We do have a name.
A name?
You can take that part.
We want to take the name.
Yeah.
The new edition of Nightwing will be called Nightwing: The Darkest Night.
Ooh, sexy.
Night with a K.
Night with a K.
Night with a K.
Of course.
Night with a K.
Of course.
So the last time around, you guys raised funds through a Kickstarter campaign, was that right? This time, have you done something similar, or have you just got
We're
your
going to
own
be doing something
fundraising?
similar. That will definitely be the game plan for this one. But what we wanted to do with this is that we have an indie project that we really have a bit of a passion boner for, that we want to do. It's a film called Insolent. Brady came to me after Nightwing and said, I want to do...
I think it was even actually maybe before we even shot
Was
a
it?
single frame on Nightwing. Me and Kyle had been talking about doing anyway, but continue. But yeah,
Brady's
I think it was
parameters for
yeah.
making an indie short with me was that he wanted to look cool, drive a car, and fight somebody. And smoke. And smoke. Those were the four things.
And smoke.
Yeah.
And it took me a year of sort of like creating a story that I felt would work well for Brady and for what I tell as a story. And we've got this film called Insolent. And we're doing a Kickstarter for Insolent, and if we get to the certain funding goal, we'll make a new episode of Nightwing, or it'll work the other way around, you see. Okay. We basically, the fans want Nightwing. Us as filmmakers want to make the movies that, you know, keep us awake at night.
So, taking it a step back to Nightwing again, is there anything specific you would like to address about Nightwing, or talk about Nightwing, or let people know that you're going to do? Other than you're going to use some characters that people wouldn't expect. Are there any specifics you want anybody to know about? Time frame?
Oh, God. Release? Well, we're going full Hollywood on this one. I'd say that we were like really grade A film school on the last one in terms of sort of resources, equipment, and crew. This one I wouldn't touch until we were shooting on 6K cameras and the big rigs, and I wanted more stunt supervisors, better costumes. Everything's getting cranked up for this one. So that's also why we need to ask for a little bit more money. Because let's say some of the suits that we have in concept right now are going to cost.
Right.
And I just want to give it that cinematic appeal. The makeup artists I've got are all busy working on their homework with which people they have to do. And all of that has to go through a lens that people are going to be like, oh, wow, whoa, crap, okay. Because Nightwing was good. Prodigal was great. People were looking at that being like, wow, that looks amazing. I don't want them to say that it looks amazing. I want them to feel the story. And the biggest thing about doing the new one is to give people those tools. Shoot Brady on the red, bring out all the big lights, the little machine that goes bing, the whole lot, so we can actually look like Nolan's universe, which is what I should have said, Nolan Hollywood.
You wanted to address, too, this project you've been working on for 6 years.
Oh, my little
It involved
baby.
Camden Filtness, yes, from Goons.
Yeah, from Goons fame. Goons. That's nice that I can refer to Camden by something else that isn't something I made.
And, of course, he was the Riddler, of course.
He was the Riddler, and he was also the lead in a film I did called Not for the Saving, which has just gone out on Vimeo. Long story short, you don't make a film for 6 years that's a deeply personal project for it to just sit amongst a bunch of money men who are trying to pull it apart and work out, oh, can we get, 300 grand for this, or maybe I get 275 if you take out 5 of the fucks. I was 3 fucks away from having like the top 10 highest amount of swears within a film. So that's always bugged me. It's like, oh, if I just gone 3 more, I could have had another title. Oh yeah, but anyway, Not for the Saving it's a very deep drama. It's a real-time film set on a rooftop as someone's attempting to take their own life and someone's attempting to stop them. And I put it out because I just wanted people to have it. I don't make films for money. I make films to give to people for them to experience something they wouldn't have had in their life. And so that's what I did.
It was based off of some sort of personal experience.
Yeah, it was based. Yeah, it was definitely based on a personal experience. Chuck Palahniuk stated that if one was going to write, one has to experience. And the best stories come from a writer who has unfortunately felt something so vivid that they can't even fuck it up with their own writing, It's like it's so much of a channel for them that when they put it onto the page, it leaps back at whoever reads it.
Is there anything you want to get out before we're done here?
Man, just thanks for having us on the show. Thanks for everyone that watches the show. We've got lots of hits and lots of feedback and lots of really great constructive criticism too, which has been nice. And yeah, I mean, he was saying that we know all the stuff that people like. We also know some of the stuff that people didn't like so much in the show. So that all of that stuff is taken in and thought about. I mean, this is a show that we can't make any money on this, right? So we're doing this for the fans and for our own reels, and it's really just a passion project at the absolute core. I mean, we cannot make any money, so this is a real passion project. So the constructive criticism that people give us, we really take in and try to work with in terms of the show. So I really think that this is going to be the best episode that we could possibly do to finish it, and very likely the last episode, but I mean, who knows? I thought the last episode was going to be the last episode, so I don't know. Maybe we'll come back once a year or once every 10 years, or I don't know. But there's also going to be that nice little pocket of whatever it is, 3, 4, 5 months where Nightwing was off with the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll be a Nightwing as a Lantern.
He wants it so bad. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? There's a huge... We've built this kind of universe, which is really cool in and itself. So, but that wouldn't be possible if we didn't have fans to watch the show. Right. So the fact that they're still watching and demanding more is what's bringing us back. So, yeah.
You would make a great Kyle Rayner, man.
love to play Kyle Rayner, man. I got Kyle Rayner tattooed on my arm, which I showed off on the last time I was on the show. So
you got his look down pat, man.
Yeah, man. I'm ready for Rayner. So if Hollywood's calling, it's 2020. They're gonna reboot Green Lantern.
Yeah, something like that. We still don't know.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Thanks so much for doing the interview, guys. Great to see you again. And again, thanks for letting me be a part of Nightwing. Doing the Court of Owls thing was just an absolute thrill.
I've watched that scene a lot of times. It's great, man. Great scene. So you did awesome. You did awesome. Yeah.
Brady Roberts, that Kyle guy, Nightwing Prodigal. Check it out, and of course,
that Kyle guy.
Sorry, the rooftop thing again was called.
Oh, Not for the Saving. You can find it on Vimeo. It's out now.
Watch it. Thanks again, guys. See you next time.